Yo, 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 what is up, YouTube? Back with another Catch a Monster video. So, I was actually just kind of playing around, and I didn't actually think I'd get one. I kind of did it for funsies, and kind of feel bad. I wish I waited for an A rank, Shade Knight. So, I was like, I kind of got tired of just having my Shade Knights, and I made them into Eclipse Knight. But anyways, that's not the point of the video. I am going to show y'all new beginners very easy tips and tricks to get really strong in the game. So obviously we want to start at the starter island. So the number one thing is once you start kind of picking up speed, that's when you should start testing your boundaries and just trying to go for like stronger monsters, if that makes sense. These guys look freaking huge. Are they normally this big? It's been a while since I've been here. But yeah. So some tips and tricks for everybody, to be honest. I'm going to just teach you. So whenever there's an event, I'm mainly talking about like a Thanksgiving event, Halloween, Christmas, whatever crap. I really do recommend everybody who's like starting or whatever crap to do the event if they're able to, just to get the pets, because getting those pets literally jumpstart everything. Because for me, this game, I believe it was the gingerbread men from the Christmas events. I no longer have them because I used them to fuse, but yeah, I used them and they were pretty much what I used to kind of carry me throughout everything until I realized I was very weak. And I realized this once I made it to Neverland, I believe. No, Dunevale, actually. It was actually what messed me up. But yeah, so let me just show you real quick. Some things that you should do is, number one thing, EXP farming. Super duper easy. Find the monsters that you can instantly kill pretty easily, and just, have the other rest just kind of sit there and gain EXP. So what I do is I usually just have my Eclipse Knight, and I just grab someone miscellaneous, like yeah, like these two, level 1. Just FYI, I do have the game pass to double EXP, so that's why my EXP is gonna, like, my EXP gain is gonna be a lot more, and also just the event in general. So yeah, so this way I am able to instantly level up a guy that I had. So let me just put all these guys away because I'm using them in future evolutions. Fanglows are also pretty good. I'll actually get to them in a second. I have my Aura Ball. I like to keep them around just because he's S rank. Now what you want to do is actually save some of your units that you probably won't be using, but you will. Like, it's just good to kind of have them on you. You know what I mean? So as you can see, having all these little 50s and whatnot in here basically dropped them from or made them from level 1 to level 59. You know what? Yeah, I put my Aura Ball in. Why not? Who cares? And just like that, I upgraded him. He's level 62. Easy peasy. And he's a rank B. Kind of bothers me, but it's fine. But yeah, farming can be a pain, and I really do understand that, but yeah, it's definitely something you are gonna have to do. And what I do is I usually just auto click it. So auto clicker, just sit here and then just do whatever. Now then, please, there we go. So another tip is the mounts. What the hell am I doing? The dragon mounts. So obviously, if you know the dragon mount that I'm using, it's the Roblox one that you actually buy over here. And with that, it is the fastest mount in the game. Now if you want to find the other mount in the game, it's actually spawned in Dunevale. Now be warned, it is probably as strong as the boss that spawns here. So if you cannot beat the boss, you most likely can't beat the dragonfly looking guy. This guy, Dustwing. Now his speed is pretty okay. Let me see. his speed is pretty okay, but obviously it shows the speed. The dragon just has 20 more than him. So this is the speed, and it's honestly still pretty good considering it's a flying mount. So yeah. Now with the dragonfly, I do believe it is a rare spawn. I could be wrong. It could be that you have to kill more people and then you can get the dragonfly to spawn, but you know, it's whatever. The other mount you actually get from the Spire shop, which is this owl right here. Now he is pricey, and honest to God, don't get him. He's not worth 12k. Like for real, he's not worth 12k. I recommend buying potential serums, maybe some EXP potions. Anything in here is really good. And if you need help with the Endless Spire, you should take a look at my most recent video. It shows you some tips and tricks on how to actually beat the Endless Spire if you are struggling against multiple enemies. Now then, let's see what else. Number one thing is to probably save up for a better ball, like, you know, the little thing you use to capture. I currently have the best ball, which was $1 million to buy, I think. It's definitely worth it. It gives you a bunch of stuff, and you know. Now crafting. Now normally I do not get these grass stones. I never really get them. I actually don't know how I even get them to begin with, but you want to get the refined ones, and super simple. Majority of them are in the Neverland area. I believe. So these guys over here, grass. They have a chance to drop some grass stones, and these guys over here drop, I believe, ice stones. I think. Yeah, I think so. Well, let me just come by here, kill him. Thank you very much. Alright. And then I believe. Oh, actually, no. I know that you get. I believe it's water stones from the hydro rivets, I believe. Let's see. But let me see. Sorry about that, guys. Neverland. Alright. Now then, let's see. Oh, and also sometimes eggs spawn around the world, which are, you know, good for people who want to do that. Ah, here we go. So this is ice, that is grass, and this is the water stone area. Now you can farm this if you want, just be wary that it is 4.3 mil HP. Now over here you can farm ice stones as well. Oh, actually, yeah, ice stones, and on top of that, no, actually you farm fire stones here, funny enough, even though this is like a, well, I guess it's like kind of like a desert coral area. I'm not sure. So all I know is that farming here has gotten me a crap ton of fire gems. As you can see, I definitely go AFK a lot. So yeah. And another thing, if you want to actually make the Eclipse Knight, I will leave the recipe in the description. And just to let you know, you need the Vitalium stones, and I do go over that in my other video, so I do recommend checking that out if you want to learn everything about the Eclipse Knight. He is super cool, and in my opinion the best in the game. Just based off movesets alone. I know the Tide effects, or Tide effects, is technically stronger in terms of base stats, but his abilities are really kind of booty, not gonna lie. But yeah, as you can see, I got a Vitalium stone from that. And a funny little thing, I don't know, maybe I just got glitched or something, but a funny thing that I've noticed is that sometimes they have a chance at dropping double the loot. Maybe it glitched. All I know is that I got 2 eggs from killing 1 before. But yeah. Another thing is you should definitely focus on achievements as well as you're like progressing. So like all this stuff and everything else, because it does give you like permanent buffs, which I did not really focus on legacy stuff. Actually, no, I only focused on the legacy stuff. But yeah. So as you can see, if you kill every boss, it gives you the pet max level, and that's really good because even though the max level is 65, some of you might be stuck at like level 6 or level 50, and you won't be able to go past that until you do the achievements for the bosses. Super easy though, so honestly don't even worry too much about it. I would definitely recommend, if you are struggling to get Undine or stuff like that, I strongly recommend you get a ton of aura balls, because with a team of them, they can actually probably take down a wall risk. And then once you have wall risks, then you can probably get about 2 of these guys, C rank, whatever crap, and they should be able to take down an Undine. Like, your full team together should be able to take down Undine as long as you have at least 2 wall risks. And obviously Glazodon. Glazodon is still a cool guy. If you get the evolution, you get the Glazodon Froz, and he actually has the most abilities in the game. Ooh, that's not entirely true. Yeah, but yeah, you know, he has 3. He's tied with the most abilities in the game. But another thing is, make sure you are focusing and actually looking at the skills and what they do, because obviously an electric beam is going to constantly do damage to them and making them reset kind of like their animation. So this is always a good thing. If a monster has a beam, it's really good. Inspired dominance is what you really want to look at when you are looking at the Voltigator. Now he's very good just simply because of this buff. 50% extra damage is just kind of insane. Like, some bosses just have 2, and that's perfectly fine. But make sure to always read the skills. Now, to the Fanglos. I don't exactly remember how I got these guys. I think I got them from the Rift, I believe. Oh yeah, right here actually. So sometimes the golden rifts will spawn, and this is the gingerbread guy I was talking about, Ginger Joy. He carried me kind of to Frostvale, and he was, you know, he was pretty alright. So unfortunately it's not Fanglo, which is, you know, fine. I already have 3 of them. But he is really good when you are opening eggs, or if you're fast enough and switch to them and then capture a monster. You get a 5% team boost, and with 3 of them on at the same time, that's an extra 15% luck boost, and that's just, you know, just good. What am I doing here? And then yeah, I mean, that's essentially all you really need to do. This game is super grindy, so I do recommend getting an auto clicker if you can, and just, you know, going AFK. Super duper easy. But sorry for the whole rant. We didn't do much really, but I just also thought it'd be really cool to show you that I got another Eclipse Knight. Now, another thing is the EM does stand for Evolution Multiplier, which basically just means that the higher his multiplier is, the higher his stats are actually. So I'm going to try to re-roll for a better one. There we go, 182. See how my stats went up? That's really good. Now, 187, I got really fortunate. Right now, this is my luckiest, and I'm afraid to roll it just to, you know, get a lower one. So I'm cool with the 187 out of 200. You know, that's pretty solid. But I mean, other than that, make sure you do your dailies, your weeklies. You probably already know that. Your rifts, that's right. Something I didn't know about your rifts is that they are actually pretty strong. So you should probably save your rifts and try to get like maybe some other person, a duo or whatnot, to do them with you. And I recommend saving your arcane stones, because when you get into the higher levels and higher ranks, you get a lot of repeats, and you can use that over here to fuse them together. And to make an A rank, you need the spell stones, 17 of them or 15 of them, one or the other. But I mean, yeah, I mean, that's really all the tips and tricks. If you want more, I can try to find more, but just let me know in the comments, I guess. I'll see you on the next one. Later.
You'll never see it